Yo everyone, Sonicsta here. Today I'm going to be starting a new series titled Rewriting Sonic Characters. Now I'm not making this video to say Sega is doing a bad job, this is just the route I would take it in with these Sonic characters. If you already read the title, then you already know I'm going to be talking about Shadow the Hedgehog in this first character rewriting video. With no further introduction, let's just dive in. Shadow the Hedgehog is currently written with a "I'm better than everyone" attitude, and because he thinks he's the best, he never wants help. He doesn't take any advice from others, and many make the claim saying that Shadow is a Vegeta wannabe. Shadow is an arrogant hedgehog with a hero complex who seems to have forgotten everything Maria asked of him. I can also easily make the argument that over the years, Shadow has actually regressed as a character. Instead of fighting for others by putting his own life on the line, he's resorted to fighting for himself like he has something to prove. Shadow is always hand in hand with the term edgy, and that's not a problem because that's how it always was. But back then, it was like cool edgy. This version of Shadow made kids like myself want to be dark and brooding with a mysterious and unclear past, and of course the hazy memory. But the Shadow we have now is trying way too hard. This has honestly gotten so bad that some people actually think that Shadow should have just stayed dead in Sonic Adventure 2. Do I think this? No. Actually, I think Shadow can serve a great purpose for certain storylines. But that's just it. Certain storylines. I love Shadow, and I've mentioned that before, but love him or hate him, he shouldn't be in every game. And I don't mean to make him a special appearance character. What I simply mean is, if he doesn't fit the story, or you don't know how to use him, don't use him. I am a firm believer that a perfect example of not knowing how to use Shadow, and man, I hate to beat on a dead horse, but Sonic Forces was the perfect example. Shadow served no real purpose throughout the story, and no, Shadow didn't drive Infinite to evil. We see this in the canon Rise of Infinite comic as a prelude to the actual game, Sonic Forces. That comic was more or less an Infinite origin story, but aside from that, once again, Shadow did the bare minimum in Sonic Forces. I mean, this hog didn't even save Omega, his friend. I mean, at least Shadow still has Rouge, right? They're good friends, right? No. According to Sega, they aren't even friends. And as hard as that may seem to believe, please check this out.
Ian, do Shadow and Rouge have any romantic feelings for each other, or are they just friends?
Yeah, according to Sega, neither.
What I just showed you was a brief clip from a Bumblecast podcast where Ian Flynn briefly references the Sega mandates. I've honestly been searching for the whole list of mandates, but I can't seem to find any of them. But if you do find them, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd appreciate it a ton. The point I'm making here is, I think Shadow needs to be friends with Rouge and Omega. They need to recognize this and just say it clearly. Shadow has friends. You know, I called this series Rewriting Sonic Characters, and I called this episode Rewriting Shadow, but really it's not even rewriting, it's sort of reverting Shadow. The way Shadow was written in Sonic 06, Sonic Heroes, and Sonic Adventure 2, and I'd even go as far to say Black Knight. Sure, it was Sir Lancelot, but come on, this is Shadow. Shadow should be a composed, strong-willed character who fights for what he thinks is right. Shadow should be thinking of others, knowing that characters like Rouge, Omega, and even Sonic can handle themselves. Along with the three characters I just mentioned, Shadow should also be able to recognize the capabilities of the main cast. He should know that those characters know how to handle themselves. They all can fight, they're all competent. Therefore, Shadow should trust them. Shadow the Hedgehog was a great character, the perfect foil character for Sonic. He was the definition of character development from SA2 up to Sonic 06. This is the biggest difference we have between the Shadow we have now and the Shadow we had back then. Shadow now currently lacks morals and ideals. The Shadow then had those, so just give it to him back. Give them back. Give him those morals, give him those ideals, give him the memory of Maria. But that's just how I would rewrite Shadow. How would you do it? Let me know down below, of course, after you like and subscribe.
Why are you playing that trash?